Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And so in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys through my daughter's wash day routine and how I style her hair. These mini twists are about 5 weeks old, and here I'm just going to be showing you guys how I take them down. It actually wasn't bad. I'm not even gonna lie, I was really dreading taking her hair out because I just knew it was gonna take forever, but the takedown was so easy. In my spray bottle, I have water and conditioner. You could use whatever conditioner you have, will work just fine. I'm spraying each section to loosen up the twist, especially the ends, because they are a little tangled. And when you're going to go undo them, you don't want to rip the hair or pull it because, you know, we don't want the breakage and we don't want split ends. So when you are going to go take it out, do not use the teeth of the comb, but use the tail of the comb. I personally prefer the metal tail comb because I just feel like it gets through the hair a lot better than the plastic ones. And then the plastic ones sometimes have like a defected bottom, so it like snags your hair. So I really don't like using the plastic ones. So once you take your time and you get through the ends of the hair, once you go to untwist the twist, it really just unravels on its own, just like that. And then you can either go in and take the braid out with your hand, or you could use the comb. So as I take out each twist, I do like to go back and comb out her hair as I go, because when it comes to washing, deep conditioning, and detangling, it's going to make the process so much easier. I twist each row as I go, but I only clipped it because I wasn't done with the rest of the row. So once I'm done taking out all the twists, then I go in and twist the whole section all together. My daughter is a high porosity girly, and I'm so jealous, and I really do believe that is why her hair is always so soft. Like, her hair looks so dry all the time, but if you go to touch it, it is so soft to the touch. So here I am just rinsing her hair. You guys remember, make sure that you get the hair fully saturated before you go in with shampoo. And y'all already know what time it is. I'm using my favorite shampoo ever, which is the Aussie Moist. And this stuff works amazing in her hair. It works great in my hair. And I'm just going to go in and give her a nice scrub because her hair is in those twists for about 5 weeks. And what I love about the Aussie shampoo is that it strips your hair to perfection. It doesn't overstrip your hair, but it cleanses your hair so perfectly. And your hair will feel so squeaky clean, but it won't feel dry. So right now I'm just going and sectioning off her hair to start the detangling and deep conditioning process. I do have my spray bottle over there, and it's the same water and conditioner that I used earlier when I was taking down her twist. And I just separate each section, and then I go ahead with the 3-minute miracle deep conditioner, and it just glides right through her hair. And another thing that I do is I don't immediately go in and brush her hair. I finger detangle, as you're seeing right now, and I do that about 1 or 2 times, and then I'll go in with the brush and comb it out just to avoid snagging her hair. You know, we don't want any breakage. We want to avoid all of that. But that's another reason why I love this deep conditioner, because it moisturizes her hair so well. and then it just makes the process so much easier when it comes to combing it out. Like, look at how the brush is just gliding through her hair. And my daughter has very, very thick hair, coarse hair, and it just glides right through. I love this stuff for her hair. So to avoid it getting all tangled and knotted up again, as I do each section, I go in and I twist it. I typically have her sit underneath the dryer for 30 minutes, but my nieces and nephews were over, so she wanted to play. So I just put the cap over her head and did that for 30 minutes. Okay, so right now I'm putting her hair into a cute little hairstyle using the Carol's Daughter leave-in moisturizer. I love this stuff for her hair. My daughter's hair loves creamy moisturizers. Nothing too thin, but nothing too thick. So I personally love using the Carol's Daughter, which you guys just saw, and I love using the Garnier Fructis one in the green bottle. That moisturizer does amazing in her hair. So right now I am actually prepping my daughter's hair for her mini twist. I personally like to do mini twists on stretched hair, and of course normally to stretch your hair we would blow dry it, but for my daughter I do not like to blow dry her hair because she goes to swimming lessons all year round every Friday, and so I just feel like I'm gonna blow dry your hair just for you to jump in the water on Friday. I don't know, I can't. So I just try to avoid heat on her hair at all costs, and so especially if it's not necessary. And I'm not saying it's not okay to blow dry your hair throughout the year. I blow dry my hair plenty of times throughout the year, but for my daughter's situation, preferably, I do not like to blow dry her hair. So I tried to choose a cute hairstyle that's gonna allow me to section off her hair quite a few times. So as you can see, I sectioned off one side in the back, and then once I put it into the ponytail, I sectioned it twice again to create the two braids to help stretch her hair. And then I just do that all throughout her hair. And I typically keep this in her hair. You really only have to do like a day, but I didn't do her hair till like two or 3 days later because I was just lazy and didn't feel like doing her hair. So this is what her hair looked like the next day, and look how the Carol's Daughter has her hair so moisturized and shiny. I love that stuff so much. And I did use some oil in her hair as well, my D-Feel Jamaican black castor oil. So this is like 2 or 3 days later. Her hair is nice and stretched, just enough for me to section off her hair and to start the twist. I am going to apologize to you guys now. I tried to get as detailed as possible so you guys can see how I did, how I parted her twist, but the video is going to jump all over the place because my daughter kept moving and I had to keep changing the angle of the camera. And so you guys got to really try and just follow and work with me. I actually ended up taking out those braids because I did not like the way that they looked, but you will see that at the end of the video. So right here, I am showing you guys how I start off my parts. Now, I cannot part for the life of me. My parts are always crooked. And why did I decide to do the triangle parts for her hair? I do not know. So please do not come for me for my crooked triangle parts. This is probably maybe my second time doing it, but I'm terrible when it comes to parting. I don't know why. just take a moment and acknowledge the length. Like, look at the shrinkage. It's absolutely insane how much her hair shrinks. And her hair is literally like halfway down her back. But you would never know because her hair shrinks like crazy. All right, so I was about halfway through her head, and this is what they were looking like. Again, do not come for me for my triangle parts. I cannot part. But here, I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit more in detail how I got my parts to look like triangles. So how I tried to get the triangle to look like a triangle is I just really focus on making the top part of the triangle super, like, give it that point. And then I'm just going to keep going in and parting and trying to clean it up as much as possible and trying to make it as much of a triangle as possible. I did just want to point out how stretched her hair is, you guys, and this is why I love that method, because you would have thought that I blow dried her hair, but I didn't. I did use the Shine and Jam. I put a little bit on the roots of her hair, not too much, because I don't want it to have a whole bunch of buildup and then it collect a bunch of lint and dust throughout the week and stuff. And then I start off with a braid. Now, I decided to take my braids a lot further down this time than I did the first time I did the mini twist, because I do notice that it helps to lay the hair down better. I feel like if you just start twisting from the root, you kind of have like a puffy root. It's not as flat, it's not as clean and neat, and then you have like your hair just like flies up, if that makes sense. So I did take them quite far down this time, but it will definitely help with the laying of the twist. Sorry if you guys hear my 7-month-old. She is so loud. I am like on a completely different floor of my house and you can still hear her screaming in the background, so I apologize in advance. She's crazy. Okay, so after I take the braid down a little bit, you're gonna see that I'm gonna take the middle strand hair and I'm gonna split it into two, so then I only have 2 strands to twist with, just like that. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how I start from the beginning and not in the middle of the row. So you kind of choose which direction makes the most sense. And so it made more sense for me to start the triangle going down. And I'm just going ahead and parting it. Now, just keep in mind, you know your child's head, and my daughter's hair on this side of her head is a lot thinner. So her triangles change size all around. Like, it didn't stay the same size that I did in the back. I kind of have to work with her hair and what looks best. And honestly, if you make them different sizes, you really can't tell because there's so many twists in their hair. And then by the time their twists puff up throughout the week, you will still see the parts, but it won't be like, you won't see the difference in sizes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep doing that same method throughout her hair and making my triangle parts as best as possible. Like even up here, the triangle at the end is not even a full triangle, but it's okay because you won't even really notice the difference. And even underneath the where you see where I'm parting, those triangles underneath are not even like full triangles. Like they're weird shapes, and it was just because I had to do what was best for her hair. Just a quick like side note, when my daughter was like a baby, she used to pull her hair out, and ever since then her hair never recovered. So this side of her hair has always been thin, because when I tell you she pulled her hair out till she was bald, it was absolutely insane. And we had to put hand mittens on her, gloves on her at all times until she stopped. And of course, eventually she stopped and her hair grew in, but that side of her hair is a lot thinner. And even back here, you guys, you see how the triangles got a lot bigger? I just kind of had to do what was best with her hair and what went well, because my parts get a little funky. And then my rows were crooked because this side of her hair is twisted and then the other side of her hair is braided like that. So I kind of had to work with the twist and the rows, if you know what I mean. So now I'm going in with the mousse, the dew texturizer mousse, I think it is. And I love this stuff. I love how moisturizing it was, and it did the job. This is how her hair came out the next day. I absolutely love it. I just tied it down with the do-rag at night. The braids on the side I know are not gonna last, so when they start to get old, I do plan on just doing the triangle twist on that side as well. I just wanted to show you guys this last clip because she just finished swimming lessons, and I wanted you guys to see how her twist looked even after it. And this is why I love this hairstyle for her. She went underwater and everything, and it looks like her hair was never touched. The only thing is her twist puffed up, but of course that's expected, and that was gonna already happen throughout the week. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.